Yo, 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 what up, everybody? It's your boy, Impromptu Podcast. You know, this is the second video on this channel. I didn't have any expectations at all for the video I posted yesterday. Obviously, I didn't wake up and it has 1 million views. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting 0 views. I wasn't expecting anything. But the 20 views that I got, I appreciate them a lot. I'm satisfied with that. You know, if one person hears this, then that's cool, you know. Also, shout out to Eric Dubé. Shout out to him. Shout out to my boy Legendary Duke. two people in the flat earth movement that I've met. Eric Dubé, I've been following for years. Just not following like in a sense of watching everything that he drops, but I've been on flat earth. I've been knowing about it since 2017. And there's a lot of great content creators on it, but you know that if you're in the community, that you know that a lot of the same videos go around and a lot of the same creators, you know, that's who you hear from. So he's one of the biggest that you'll hear from. The first person that I saw, I remember the day that I figured out about it. I was still in high school, 2017, and I stayed out a sick day because my back was hurting. And I was like, let me look into this. I don't know. Something just struck me while I was laying down because my back was hurting. Something just struck me to just, let me look into this flat earth thing. Because I seen Kyrie Irving say it and Shaq. Those were the two people who was saying it at the time. And I was like, all right, let me just, because I have a open mind. I clowned it just like anybody else would. But I was like, let me just look into it. And this is, I don't want to give the whole story because y'all already went through the story. If you know, then you know. You already went through this where, you know, 2015, 2017, that's when the information was readily available on YouTube. And then now you look, it's not, it's highly censored, it's highly clowned and all of that. Just kind of shows you how they really don't want this out. They do this for other topics too, like Dr. Sebi and the vegan diet and stuff like that. They do this for a bunch of other topics. Flat Earth is not the only one. The vaccine, oh my God, they did it times 1,000 on that. Y'all seen that? So I wasn't surprised. Not a lot of things can surprise me anymore, and it's hard to be surprised once you figure out about the flat earth, or the truth of the earth, rather, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, shout out to Eric Dubé, man. I really appreciate that comment. That's motivating. But this channel is not a flat earth channel. This is just a me channel. This is just me expressing myself from the most surface area topic to the most deep topic. It started off with a deeper topic. One day it might be a more surface area topic. It's just me. So I appreciate anybody who watches, anybody who comments. I know a lot of opinions are going to be made and a lot of whatever. People are going to disagree. But hey, man, it's just me, you know. And this is why I did this channel, is just to be me. I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm doing it for myself. So I appreciate anybody who watches and clicks, but I'm doing it for me. My other channels, my finance channel, my music channel, that's for others. I'm sharing the love. I'm giving away free music, whatever. But then when I get done making the music, I want to sit down in the studio and do a little podcast. So whatever's on my mind, I'll empty it. But today I just wanted to address those things, and you know, that's it. You know, it's a lot of peace and love, because rather you disagree or agree with me, the essence of who I am is a loving, peaceful, caring person. So That's what it is, you know. I could sit around and act like if I'm perfect, and like I said in the first video, knowing that I'm not perfect, you know. A lot of people like to talk like if the world is imperfect and they're perfect. Not me. I acknowledge that I'm not perfect, and I try to look in within, and this channel is going to help me to just record and see what I can improve on in myself over time, you know. It's one of those things you look back a year later and be like, okay, I can improve on this and this and this, or I have improved on this, this, and this. So the first video was that everything is a distraction from you. And that was me really talking to myself on how I'm distracting myself from me. You know what I'm saying? So this channel is me putting the spotlight on who I am, not what I look like, not what I wear, not what I do for a living, not even really about my hobbies, but just me. You know what I'm saying? Who I am, you know. You could look at it as the soul that's operating this body, because the body is only here for a certain amount of time, but where do you go? Your body, I always tell people, your body is going to be here longer than you are, if you really understand what I'm saying. So where do you go? Because when you pass away, your parents, your family could still look at your body, but you're not there, which is why they're crying. So that's what I'm speaking on. I'm speaking on my soul, the essence of who I am, you know, and trying to improve that. So any feedback I get, I appreciate that, man. And don't also, like, I was about to end it there, but don't expect it to be edited. I'm not editing. I could if I wanted to, but that's going to stop me from being consistent with this. And I don't want to be inconsistent. I want to do this, you know, as long as I feel that I want to do this. I'm not going to say as long as I can, because what if one day it gets a burden and I'm like, I'm tired of that shit, you know. But I can talk. I'm not a very talkative person in person unless I really know you. But just here to the microphone is easy. And I've been podcasting for years now. It's just that I've been podcasting on other platforms that may not be as popular as YouTube and stuff. So it's just second nature, you know. But yeah, like I said, it's not a flat earth channel. That's one of the things that will be on here, of course. But it's just capturing a human's experience. And that human is me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's like history, but it's my story, you know? And people don't realize how valuable it is to just take some type of recording or pictures or even just write down what's going on, so that way your kids and their kids and the generations to come can have something to look back on. Because I might not get 1 million views right now, and like I said, I don't care too. But just imagine my bad. Just imagine if there was somebody who had a YouTube channel. Just imagine it. Now, I'm not saying, you know, because some people like to take shit so literally and then create a debate about that shit. So I'm saying, imagine if there was somebody with a YouTube channel in like the 1700s and they were just making videos, not editing nothing, talking about and maybe even showing what was going on at that time. They probably wouldn't get any views at that time. Just like I'm not really getting a bunch of views right now, but I still appreciate what I do get. But just imagine that. They wouldn't get any views at that time. But now if you told somebody, fast forward to now, that such and such was on YouTube at that time saying such and such, that video probably would have well over 1 million views, you know? So that's kind of how I look at it. Just have something, you know? Put something out there for people to remember you by. But anyways, y'all, I appreciate y'all clicking. I'm out. That's it.